Akvile a few minutes ago mentioned something about walking into her room and she saw an orb. And we have just done some soul fragment or soul retrieval work or soul fragment retrieval work. And she was experiencing big changes. And so we've been talking about that and all excited about that. And when she told Akvile, yeah, so she comes into the room and she tells me about this orb she sees. I go, oh my God. Akvile, I want to share a theory with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And our YouTube audience, they're kind of like watching a private conversation that you and I have never had yet. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. This thing about orbs, beings, these are spiritual beings. Some of them can be other aspects of you. You see? And now the soul retrieval work that we did a couple hours ago was very successful. And it is my intuition or hunch that maybe these other aspects of yourself have showed up and made themselves known. And then you, in your spiritual moment right now, you're tuned into it as well. And this is an opportunity to retrieve these other aspects of yourself. It's a theory, a possibility. I don't know if that's it or not, but I thought I'd ask you, what do you think? Do you think when you came in the room, it's possible that these other, that globe, that glowy orb that you saw could be a part of you?
Yeah, like now that you explain, like that would make a lot of sense. Because I mean, like during our session, I've mentioned that I've seen like tons of experiences where I lost parts of myself, and so I'm like after our success, I was for 3 and 1, like everything's going great, and I walk into my room, and usually like orbs are like that, like they're small. This is one like freaking huge and glowy as fuck, and it's just flying. Like fuck. Like I was like I'm not freaking out. I was just like but I've never seen anything so big. And I was like, so if it could be another aspect of myself or something, or so far so I can get back, like, fuck yeah, it's dead.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's do a little research here, a little experimental thing. I'll share with you the theory of it, and then we'll do it.
Sure.
But yeah, I know you're so fast that while I'm sharing the theory of it, you might be doing it. So just keep me posted if it starts happening.
Okay.
So what we want to do is, relax into it and focus in on that orb. And whether it's floating in the room now, or if it's, another dimensional plane or somewhere, it doesn't matter. But tune into the essence of that is the first step. And then ask if is this an aspect of me? Are you a part of me? Any little ask thing. And then you get the answer. And if it's yes, then we're going to go into the dialogue, or just what you can ask about it, and I can guide you while we're doing it, or you can intuitively, oh, I get it, and it might happen real fast. But we'll find out more about, if it is an aspect of you, we can find out more about it. We can find out where it's been, where, what its desires are, and it's really, it is you, this other you. So let's before we go any further, let's determine for you and me, can you tune into one of these, that orb, and find out if it is a part of you or not?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, you mentioned it, and I started like doing it. So yeah, it's a part of me. Like I've sort of like said hi to it and stuff, and the feeling say inside me also changed, because like all of a sudden in my chest I feel like there's pressure. It's like really heating up, and it's a positive thing. So like we can connect with it and like see what's happening and stuff.
Good. Okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll just connect with it. And basically all we're going to do is interact and find out if it wants to come back and be with you as part of you or not. And if it does, we'll make that happen. The three of us. to everyone's satisfaction, or to your satisfaction and this other part of you's satisfaction. And then we'll see what happens. And it's a kind of, and I wanted to record this because this is a kind of soul retrieval or soul fragment retrieval phenomenon, but it's about orbs. Lots of people see orbs, and they even show up in cameras and stuff. And there's something I know about these. They are beings, and some of them can be other aspects of yourself. So anyway, so that's where we're going with this whole research that we're doing right now. And then we might even upload on the internet, on YouTube or something. Okay. So, all right. Let me get settled into this. Okay, so you're in touch with it now.
Yeah.
And just go ahead and have a friendly dialogue. And because you get the principles of it, go ahead and have the dialogue conversation that you want to have, and I'll be quiet. And if it, I would say, you just use your curiosity and love and interest for this other part of yourself, and find out its story. Where was it? What's it been doing? What it like to be with you? What's its what is it about? Some parts of ourselves are enthusiasm, other parts are protection, other parts are might be about learning. So we have, what am I about? What are you about? And you can ask, what are you about? So these are just tips and clues. Now I'm going to be quiet so you can have your conversations, and you can ask me anytime for tips or clues or coaching or whatever, but I'm just going to zip it.
Yeah.
Okay. You're on.
All right. I'll probably close my eyes because it's going to be even easier to connect.
Yeah. And you don't have to do this out loud. You can say it out loud if you want, or you can do it internally. I was thinking more internal would be faster and more efficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. How? Yeah, I interact with it a little bit, and like I asked like how it's doing and everything. So like, the other aspect of me, like that's probably the best way to name it. Um, it's doing good. It's been basically gone for 5 years, and I didn't ask what incident would happen exactly, but it's that loving aspect of me, and I'm like appreciate it. So I invited like other aspect of me back, and a little bit came back. Like I feel like lightheaded and like there's like big pressure in my chest and like that. But at the same time, that aspect is like wanting for safety and security. So it's basically I need to work on myself to guarantee that whatever happens in life, I can keep it safe for that other aspect of me to be here with me. So it's like the door is always open, but I need to be doing certain things to get it back. Like something that I had 5 years ago would be the thing that I need to be.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So that
Okay. Now, does it seem like get in touch with it, and you could ask it what happened and let it talk it out to you, and just let it, just because it's like any person needing a session has had a traumatic incident happen, uh, and they're worried or concerned or afraid, uh, and when they can talk it out, they will start feeling better, and they have some realizations about things, and it also helps them take their attention from being stuck in that traumatic incident back into the present moment, present time, and they can see more clearly that perhaps the present time is more safe, and this is a new time, and this is a new you've grown, and you're stronger, and just a lot of different things can happen. So go ahead, and do you think it's a good idea? It would be okay with you to
yeah,
talk to that?
yeah,
Yeah, so go ahead and talk to her, uh, and ask what happened, and just be a good listener for her and help her talk it out, and uh, yeah, get her story. Okay.
okay. Yeah, I'm getting some pretty good insights because basically had a conversation and um, it left like that aspect of me is like super loving. And 5 years ago, there was incident with people that were not good to me, and basically the aspect of me decided to leave because people here are toxic and they're super greedy and they do not appreciate what I have to give. Ergo, I give all of myself and people don't appreciate it, and I get hurt really bad again and again and again, which is like it's not worth to give, and it's better to not get hurt, which is like that aspect of me has to leave to keep me from hurting and to keep that loving side to those who are worth of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Well, okay. Maybe you've already done this, but we want to grant her a lot of beingness and appreciation and love. So you can tell her thank you, and how much you appreciate her doing what she can to help you, protect you, and keep you from hurting.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. Um, Now let's do the Ho'oponopono thing with her. Uh, and I guess you know all the steps to do it. So once you go ahead and do that on your own, I won't say it out loud unless you want me to guide you through each step.
Yeah, I'll do it in my way.
Okay, go ahead. Good. What happened?
But I did the whole like all the steps, and it's like just didn't working.
Okay. Did she respond? Did she say anything or anything
No.
like that? Okay. Is she still here? Still around?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, ask her if she would like to come back and be
Oh,
a part.
I just sort of asked it, but like uh, it's gonna come back when it's safe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. Ask her if there's anything that you can do to help make it safe for her.
Uh, I did. Like, basically, I just need to stay away from toxic people and those who are gonna hurt me and not appreciate what I have to give. And basically, if I can stay with those who will have same values as I do and like live the right life, by my values and virtues, like that would be the thing that don't allow that ask me to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the world I'm in is super toxic and negative, and basically what I give is not understandable or appreciated. So it's like it's a whole different thing.
Yeah. Okay. How about you? Would you like her to come back now, or you want to keep her safe and away from all this toxicity?
Oh, like, I've asked like if she wants to come back and say that if you want to, you can, but I totally understand that if it's not good, like I just wanted you to be safe because I appreciate it, because I know that if I would get it back and similar situation would happen, I would get the same results. Like nothing would change because I'm still around similar people and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, let's try a little experimental thing here. Ask her. Uh, uh, well, can you get in touch with her loving uh, energy right now?
Second. I,
Good. Good. Um, you for like maybe just like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 seconds, can you create your space that you have right now very safe for her and invite her in for just could you come in and be one with me for just a few seconds? You know, like I miss you, I love you, but then it's really okay for you to, and you are free, to come and go, and because you love her very much, and just make your space nice and safe for her, and allow her to come in if she will. It's like a little puppy or something. Encourage him to come back home from a little bit, but it's really okay for her to go, and you will do what you can to protect her, fully understanding that it might not be safe for a real long time in your space. But try that as an exercise in love.
well, their response was like, it's the same thing as painting the prison wall. Like you're in the prison cell and you're just painting the walls. Like it's not gonna make any difference because you're still in this shithole. So it's basically you have to fix this and everything in the world for it to be safe. Not just like, better energy is not the thing that's going to be inviting.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, is she gonna be gone for the duration? She's never coming back, or how's this work?
No, um, certain people in my life and the way they act will affect me. So this aspect of me was hurt by certain things quite a few times, enough to make it like that's it. It's too much, and I'm leaving.
Uh-huh.
So if that happens again, is the thing that makes it leave. If things are right and safe, it's the thing that allows it to come in and stay. Like that's with me. Like is around. Like she like, is gonna stay around and stuff. Just it's always watching and seeing if it can come back because it wants to come back. It feels like it can though because like it's not safe.
Right. Okay. But like, oh, like another day or another time in the day and under different circumstances, she can come back and be here again with you.
Yeah, yeah. Like basically, like the door is always open and inviting, and she can always come in. It's just that I need to fix the way I react to certain things because if I get hurt again, it's gonna be the thing that kicks it out.
Yeah,
So staying
sure.
away from toxic people and not having to react to shit and like all that stuff will be the thing that allows that aspect of me to come back.
Good, good. Can you be her protector or her strength and her shield, so to speak, and work with her and protect while she's not here? I mean, she's like close, but you make sure it's all safe for her before she comes in. Can you do that for
Yeah,
her?
I mean, the place where that aspect is staying is really safe.
Yeah, good, good. Okay, so let's do so enough on that thing. We kind of got a good understanding of that. Now let's look at another phase in this interacting with the orb, which is another aspect of you. Uh, help her be safe in her world, her realm. As I know you're not doing this, but just to be clear, you're not trying to pull her into your room right now and be here in your space. That's not what we're doing. So, but can you tune into her in her environment, her beautiful or loving environment, whatever it is? Can you
Easily.
do that right?
I mean, like in the past, I've told you about this realm where I used to be several lifetimes, and that's the realm where I was before I came here to on Earth. And it's like
Uh-huh.
super good. And for me, like this is why I feel such like an alien to this world because almost everything is against my values. It's like I can't understand humans. Like it's like humans are fucked up, and that's what that aspect of me feels like because this thing is getting used to what's happening. That not at all. So
Yeah,
I tune into that realm and I can talk to that being and the aspect of me and stuff. But for it to come back, like it's gonna come back when things change.
sure, sure. Good point. Okay, let's try this. Not try this. Let's as a research. Hmm. If you're willing to do this, merge with her in her world and either be her or talk to her there, but do it in her world, not this one, over there, and ask her if you left her. Like we're looking at as if you're here and she left you. Let's go look into that. Were you, everything good? And then a part of you, not all of you, but a part of you left her and came here. I'm going to be quiet while you explore all that. Or you can just tell me right now what happened.
I sort of did it in the beginning
Yeah.
when I started interacting. One of the first questions and stuff like I've asked like the location where that aspect of me is and how did it happen, and then uh, I asked like well the whole process of Ho'oponopono as well. was an aspect that we were in that realm. We know what it's like to be one and everything. And me coming here was a dumb idea. And me experiencing shit was a dumb idea. And that stuff that I experienced made it leave, so that I can be the one in that realm. We know what it's like. This place
Yeah.
is fucked up, which is like why it makes me leave.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. That totally makes sense. Okay. Is there any more work do you feel like to do with her? Any other things we can do to, you know, strengthen the relationship and the connection or the feelings of love or safeness in this world or that one?
Basically, I just need to take care of myself. Like that aspect of me over there is safe as fuck, and no one's gonna harm it. Because that place is the best thing for me that can happen. Like if I'm gonna go anywhere when I die, it's gonna be that realm again, like just to chill out. That's
Uh-huh.
gonna be my like rehab place because I love it, and everything's there is fine. Like that aspect of me just wants me to be safe while I'm here and not experience shit again because
Hmm.
every time like I get one of those incidents or whatever, all kinds of incidents is gonna break me and you know so I need to take care of myself to keep it together.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Is there anything you can share with her or tell her that would uh, help give her assurances that you will do everything you can, be safe, and make yourself strong and not get broken? Or if you do get broken, you get put back together or anything like that?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't want to give empty promises. Like I can't say like, oh, I'm never gonna get hurt again. And next day shit happens,
Oh,
and I'm like, oh fuck. Like, oh.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um, Good enough. So do you feel like you have a better relationship with her, or understand anything better than before we started this session, or
Well,
how are
um,
you?
the relationship with every aspect of myself will always be strong. Like there's that thing. It's just that they have to leave because it's toxic, and they cannot handle that. So, like you mentioned different things, but like most of my aspects leave because it's gonna be better. Because I'm like really emotional and giving, and I feel a lot. But those feelings come with a price because things in this world don't go the way that it goes in that realm. If everyone's super loving out there, everyone's killing each other over here, and I'm gonna get hurt. Like I remember, like I'm used to cry over um, animals dying. Like if I see a whale dying or something, I would cry. Like it really hurt me, and that alone is a thing that hurts that aspect of me. So I just react to absolutely everything, like various things, which is why
Yeah,
it's painful to be here, and them leaving makes me cold hearted, sort of, so to speak. So like I don't get affected by animals die, like that's just this world. Yeah, because I got used to it because those aspects left. So this sort of thing.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Do you do you intend to go back there when you're done with this world? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes, that's my number one place.
Oh, good, good. Okay. Um, is there any advice or any help that she can give you from over there to ask her?
So, yeah, basically, I just have to remember what kind of being I really am. And the best advice that the aspect of myself can give me is that I should not adjust to this world, but this world should adjust to me. Because everyone's like brainwashed and downgraded. Well, I'm not the best being, but the things I can give is huge. And if people had similar values, this world would be as good as that one. Yeah.
Good, good. All righty.
So I just get assured that when I'm doing this right, like I should not succumb to the system and the way people are. I mean, brainwashed and addicted to stuff. Like I just should be me, and I go to shit, but righteously so because I'm not from this place.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when you left, okay, so that's kind of like a good place to wrap it up as far as the relationship goes and understanding of it. But I am a curious guy, and I have some more questions I would like to ask about you and her and your relationship. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, is she? Oh, lots of different questions, but one: are you the greater part of you and her, or is she the greater part, or it's like equal in some way? How would you understand that?
I am like the greater part. It's just that I am the one being that makes it all, and all those parts of me made one. It's just that with lots of things happening through my lifetimes and stuff, like those parts have to leave because it's not good anymore.
Uh-huh.
So they take off and they can do their own thing. But whenever it's safe, we can become one again, and it's like
I see. Yeah. Okay. Now, when you originally came here, did you kind of like bring all these various aspects of yourself with you? You were like one, so to speak, here? Or did you leave parts of you over there and part of you came here and then parts of that were here went back to there?
both. Like I came with a lot of aspects of myself, like all in one. It was just the one pack. It's nothing outside, like. But there were other aspects of me from other lifetimes that were separate and just living on their realms, doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as I lived here for 21 years, other aspects of me that, me, I experienced tons of stuff that made that one being like shatter and the different parts that made them leave.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So does it feel like that you left uh like from there, from over there, like you left and that did that leave a feeling of sadness for the part that was there, or was it like perfectly understanding and it's like good luck, kind of, yeah, we've decided together and good plan, or was it like a sadness or them losing you,
The other
her,
beings in that realm?
no, her, the other
No,
you?
we were one. Like she is me. Like
Yeah.
there is no difference.
Oh, okay, good, good, good. All right. um Is this the first time that you've done something like this? Left, or this?
Oh, can you ask the question? I'm like
Yeah,
sort of made into thinking that like sort of cut you off.
yeah. Was this the first time this sort of thing happened, where you left you there and you came here, or is this happened before?
I'm not sure how to explain it. Like as a solid being, all of those parts were the one, and others who like fractured their stuff, they're like living their own lives on other planes. But I came here without leaving others. Like those who are living lives separately, they're good. It's not like I'm just like, okay, you and you and you and you and you stay and I'm going. Like no, I just came to with the whole pack.
Okay,
If that explains it.
I think so. So the whole thing came from there to here, and then some of you went back there, and some of you went to other realms and planes like that.
Sort of.
You want to try it again to kind of explain it to me? This is a very interesting subject to me, and I learned a lot about it before we met. But there's these kinds of details are very interesting and I think pertinent and important. So that's why I keep asking about it, how it works.
Yeah. Well, let's see that that loving aspect on the realm that we're addressing during the session, that orb and stuff. Specifically, it is me. Like we are one. Except that like on that realm, there were others. It was just me the way I am because everyone there is loving as can be.
Yeah.
And all of those things they have that makes me the whole thing without any separate things. It's just me one. So coming to this place and getting like experiencing a lot of stuff, uh, shatters me in different parts because like I react to it, and I've never experienced so much pain, which means that if that part of me uh, stays, it's gonna keep hurting. If they leave, I'm gonna get numb on my emotions and stop reacting.
I
So
see.
in order to save me from hurting, they have to leave so that I wouldn't react to this world anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So all of you from there went from there to here, and then some of you went back. Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Makes sense.
Yeah, like I've never did this sort of work before, but just that one conversation and recalling past lives like gets the understanding or the knowledge there. So like oh that's what happened.
Sure. Okay. Good. Well, okay. So as a wrap up, do you feel different? Did you learn anything, or did you get more beingness, or what did you get from doing this soul contract, our soul retrieval uh, research?
Well, we've did like twice a day. Like you work right now and like a little bit earlier, and I was telling you how like things would happen in my life and it would break me. And I noticed that all those things that happened and breaking me, after those events, I would not be the same person. Like something would change and it would get emptier, or I would react more, or I would make certain decisions. So I always thought that it's just life and that's how things are. Like, oh shit happens, and so you stop being so loving, you stop giving and other things. But I've never considered that those aspects cannot take it. Like, um, I've I just got like a bit bigger insight of what kind of being I am and how much this world is affecting me in a negative way, like breaking me in like tons of parts to like so that I could stay here because uh, I've been in a place where I would just see people smiling and I would be super happy, and now I see people smiling and I'm like, this is cool, like no reaction to it because there's been so much stuff going on that made like lots of aspects of me to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been like sort of blaming the world for fucking it up and like it's just not worth to be that way anymore. And I was like, I cannot get it back. Like I just cannot feel those feelings anymore. Like I try, but it's just not there. And now I get why, and like I just get insights of it's not me. It's just that those aspects left, and because it's toxic. So if I can make it right, they can get back.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. So are you kind of in on the deal? Agree? It's okay for those aspects to leave?
Of course, like they're saving me. Like I know that if they would be back, I would be again like really hurt every time I would see an animal hurting or something bad happening. Like I'm super sensitive. Like even now, just thinking about it, sort of, because that part of me came back a little bit. Like like that aspect of me, like hey, I'll just give a little bit of myself, but not
Mm-hmm.
everything, because just a taste, sort of. And that's
Yeah.
what you get. Like I'm reacting, because like you could talk about animals die, like sad, but I wouldn't get tears in my eyes, and that part of feeling is back, and oh,
Uh,
like that's what you see. Like I'm dealing with the world again.
sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally. I totally get it. Uh, you may have already done this, but tell her thank you for giving just a little bit of herself or yourself back so you can actually feel again, even though it's tears and sad about animals. But tell her, give her a nice love and a thank you. And we know it hurts, but still appreciated. to at least feel a little, and you know, share your love and understanding of why it's not more. You get it, kind of thing. Okay. Now ask her if there's anything that you can do for her, or is there any advice that you here can give to her there? Anything that you've learned, or any of your power and strength that you can help her? I get that it's just a really lovely world and we don't need a lot, but ask her if there's anything that you can do for her.
Okay, like I got a new insight, which is like really interesting. Mm, One is if you remember when we talked about it, and you just in a different sort of session, you told me to just think of another aspect of me in another realm, and I connected with it. And as you were asking me something, that aspect of me heard. So as I asked, like right now, after you asked me the question, um, I asked her about it, and she's like, "Don't worry, all of us are watching you, feeling you, and hearing you." So it's like it's a like a hive mind. So all of my aspects are connected, and we know that when I'm out, we can connect and be one. So the thing, like the way I can help is just get the hell out of this place and be back, you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, tell that aspect of yourself hi, and that I love you. I love her. I love you. And I look forward to seeing her in the higher realms, in these other realms too.
That's from you.
Yeah, from me. Okay.
Yeah, well, warmest regards from that place. That aspect of me is not done with you yet.
I figured.
Yeah, and like several aspects of mine are out there with other aspects of yours
Mhm.
in our
Yeah.
rooms, which is like me.
Yeah. That's very um, understandable. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe so many insights I can get. Like I've never did this sort of work before. Like I mean, like removing entities, doing soul contract sessions, getting out of body, different things. But the soul like retrieval thing, today I've done it for the first time. I think for the first time, yeah. And I was amazed by the first win I had, and uh, right now we're doing the sessions, so I'm just like amazed how like I can connect with other aspects of me and get knowledge. It's like just understand why I've changed or what happened, because it wasn't just me becoming numb; it was those aspects leaving for the better, and to sort of secure me and secure that loving energy just to not waste it on this place.
Yeah. Excellent. That's good.
And then again, it's not just that aspect. Like there's like a lot of my aspects out there. Uh, when I asked, like, there's over 3 billion, and the number just goes on, like aspects of me in the multiverse. So boy, do I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay. Day one.
Yeah,
Next
got
day.
one back.
Yeah, I got one. That's good. Well, all right. Good place for a break?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right. We'll take a break here and we'll talk. Maybe we can talk more about it off camera and stuff. But yeah, thank you for doing it with me. And it's very valuable stuff. So Thank
Sure.
you. And if anybody watches this but us, thank you guys for watching. And we might have some information about the subject in the description below. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye.